Isaac Newton is one of astronomy's most influential scientists ever. Making many discoveries, Newton was able to use these and create the laws of motion, answering our question of why things happen in the universe. Here are some examples. His first law of motion states that an object either remains at rest or continues at a constant velocity unless acted upon by an external force.
Isaac Newton's first law states that in order to get an object out of motion, you must apply a force. So take this skateboarder, for example, riding down a grass hill. The only way to get him out of motion is by the force of the sand, causing him to fall.
Take planets as an example. As the planets rotate around the sun, they move at a constant velocity and continue to do so because no force is acting upon them, causing them to slow down or change direction. Newton's second law states that when a force acts on a body of mass, it produces an acceleration equal to the force divided by the mass. According to Isaac Newton's second law, it states that acceleration is force divided by mass. For example, we would need a lot more force to move this ginormous tree than just Mike. Mike didn't have enough force to move the tree. However, he does have enough force to move the frisbee. And the frisbee still does not have enough force to move the tree. Much like a gigantic meteor hitting the Earth, despite the small mass compared to the Earth, because of its incredibly high acceleration, the force of the impact would be enormous. Just like blowing up the Death Star, everyone would die. Isaac Newton's third law states that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction.
Newton's third law is that for every force, there's an equal and opposite reaction force, which is what's keeping me in this tree right now. Gravity is pulling me down, and the tree is the reactionary force that's keeping me in the air right now. However, if the tree isn't here, then I just fall right to the ground.
Gravity! Another example of Isaac Newton's third law, every force has an equal and opposite reaction force, is if a skateboarder pushes off a wall, he's going to be going in the other direction. Much like a rocket blasting off, the action is the rocket pushing down with the force of the huge engines, and the reaction is the ground pushing the rocket up with an equal force, causing the rocket to launch.